If you're about to get stuck into a property refurbishment project and you're wondering, how much do I need to spend on this? Well, that's a common question. It's a common dilemma that I've been faced with many times. So the key, first of all, to consider is, what is your exit for the project? If you're doing a buy-to-let and you're planning to put a tenant in there, the standard of finish is likely going to be different than if you're doing a flip and you're looking to target a buyer who might be looking at the property as their forever home. The standard is inevitably going to be different. That doesn't mean you should do a poor standard refurb on the buy-to-let. It just means there's certain areas where you might not necessarily spend as much on compared to a flip. Especially important if you're doing a flip is to look at the competition. What other properties are coming in the area that are similar to yours, and what sort of standard have developers done them to? You will be up against some form of competition when you bring your property onto the market, so it's important to make sure that yours stands out, preferably better than the competition, but without overspending in the wrong areas. Another thing to consider is, what is the end value of the property that you're actually going to be selling? Now, if you're selling a property for 100k, the standard is going to be different than if you're selling one for 1.5 million, for example. Now, again, it doesn't mean you do a rubbish job for the 100k property. It just means probably not going to be putting in granite worktops in the kitchen. You're not going to be putting solid real oak flooring, but you might be doing that on the more expensive property because that's what buyers might come to expect in certain situations. So it's key to understand what is your buyer expecting and how you can deliver on that promise. The best way to do this is actually to look at properties on Rightmove that have gone under offer, see what sort of values they achieved and what sort of condition they were in when they sold. Speak to local agents. A good agent can be really aware of what buyers are looking for in the area, and you can get this information in advance so you can actually tailor your property to meet the demand of what buyers are expecting in the local area at the time that you come to sell the property as well.